The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, g'day New Zealand. It is the 10th of August 2026 and you are listening to the Hauraki Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Scrumptiddly-umptious.
Certainly is, Pugs. No Hoyte J today, but you've still got Keyzie, you've got Mogie and old Pug's son. And Mogie, how are you feeling today, man?
Mate, I'm brand new.
Okay.
Obviously, you and I went out and had our date night on Saturday night there. Went and saw David Nyika fight. Huge night. And thanks very much to Barkers for dressing you and I, Keyzie. We look sensational. And it was a night of nights, wasn't it?
It was.
For some more than others.
Yeah, totally.
For some more than others. We'll get into that. But let me put it to you this way, just as a little teaser there, Pugs, all right?
Oh, me, yeah.
Keyzie had a shocker.
A little teaser there. Don't want to give it all away, though, Pugs. That's the secret with radio. How are you today, mate?
I'm well, thanks, fellas. Always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Very grateful.
Because you're 30, right?
Yes.
I'm 34,
Yeah,
and I had a big weekend. You had a double header over the weekend. How are you feeling today?
Just fantastic, man. No, look, there's a little bit of tiredness, just sort of creeping in there around the sides.
Yeah.
But inside, all warm and fuzzy.
The difference, I'd say, Keyzie, is that Pug's son is probably a bit more piss fit than you.
Which is crazy. Yeah, 100%.
You reckon?
You don't do a... Oh, well, absolutely. Well, I mean, you're young in a run, missus. And by that I mean running a young missus. Which means you've got to keep up with it. So you certainly do a lot more benders than old Keyzie does over here. Who's
You're right.
married.
Responsibly,
and
of course.
trying to start a family. So...
Well, I'm not trying to start a family. I mean, my
Well,
wife
you got
does...
something against families.
No, I don't hate
What's your
families.
problem, man? I got one of those.
Have you? Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Are you expecting?
Oh, no.
Pug's son!
Hey.
Thanks, fellas. Yeah, no,
He's
cheers.
having a baby.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Welcome
yeah.
to
343 for your
to do.
congratulations.
We're going to name it Backbone. Hey, Mogie, what's coming up on today's show, by the way?
What's happening on the Big Show with old Mogie?
Another 2 opportunities for you and a mate to get flights, accommodation, tickets to Beervana. This is huge. Actually, 2 opportunities we're going to run today there, fellas. So stay tuned for the cue to call. Give us a bell on 0800 Hauraki, and it could be you. We've got an update on our shitbox pigeon.
Yeah.
Keyzie on all wings, looking over his beak with me, Keyzie. Came almost 100th out of 115 in the last race. We're going to find out today how he did over the weekend over a longer distance.
Yeah.
I've not, the last race was 150k.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you speed up over 250k's. You know what I mean? It's like by 150k's you've probably reached top speed.
Nah.
Our best bet is that he's in it for the long game.
Yeah, that's
he's an
right.
endurance pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, an endurance pigeon. He's more Mo Farah than he is Usain Bolt, okay?
Yeah, righto. And next up, we're going to talk about our big date, Keyzie. It was a hell of a night, hell of a shindig they put on out there.
We're on the tables. We're wearing tuxedos.
Quite
We
close
were.
to the ring. Not
Very
front
close.
row? No.
Very close to the
Quite
ring.
close,
One
yeah.
right back.
And we were sitting with some bigwigs as well, and that
With some big
certainly
wigs.
caught me off guard
Yeah.
because I'd had a few beforehand. But in the meantime, a real contender for the greatest of all time countdown, which kicks off next week. It is Pearl Jam live on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It is Muse Hysteria on the Hauraki Big Show. Monday the 10th of August, got Keyzie, Pugs and Mogie, old Hoyte J's on holiday. The full show will be back together on Monday, which is bloody exciting. Mogie, I was excited. Saturday, we were invited to the David Nyika fight. It was happening on the North Shore Events Centre. It was broadcast live on TVNZ. However, midweek, Mogie and I were asked if we wanted to sit at the TVNZ table.
That's right.
Which
I
is
said
like-
on one condition. No Hoyte J.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they,
nice,
they were
nice.
happy with that too. They were
Yeah.
pretty damn happy with that. We had to wear tuxedos, but you get there's a lot of, mingling and schmoozing, and there's free beers, there's free wine, free food. It's excellent.
It was.
It's something that I'll never be able to pay for myself, but if you get the invite, you get stuck in. I didn't realise, I assumed we'd be at a table where other media people, people from ZM and the Hits and, this and that, and they would be all sitting at the same table with it. Like, I've been to the boxing before and I was sitting with the guy from Target. I was sitting with Leah Parnapa, who used to be on The Rock. I was sitting with all these, and so I was like, it'll be that. And so beforehand, I spent about 3 hours at the pub up the road getting a little glow on.
Yes.
And then I arrived, and it was executives, top-level big dogs.
And can I say that?
right.
Yeah, it was. It was all of the top brass.
Yeah.
All of the top brass. They had 3 tables and we're all sort of jammed together. So if you're at one, you're at all of them.
Yeah, and like so when I was standing up to go wheeze, which was quite often, I was like back in my chair into essentially the CEO or the head of
that's
this,
right.
and it was just. And I arrived, and I wasn't expecting that, and I was quite worried that I'd had a few too many.
Yeah.
It's a great place to make an impression, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, it depends what the impression is, but one way or the other, you're going to make it. The first impression Keyzie made was to be late.
Oh, really?
Said quite clearly on the invite, be seated by 6:30.
Yeah.
Keyzie rolls in 7:15.
Oh, well, that
Okay,
would
well,
have been
that's
because you were
yeah.
ages away, down the road.
It's 5 minutes away.
Literally 5 minutes away. So
Cool.
I'm messaging him saying, "Where are you, man?" Because I'm not entirely sure that I'm at the right table. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm about 5 minutes away. Another half an hour."
Do you know what's funny?
Really?
The Uber to get there from the bar cost me $7. I probably should have
You
walked.
got an Uber, man?
But it's like, oh, be there at 6:30. It's like, yeah, but no one's going to be there at 6:30.
Yeah, well, I was. Your host was there. The person who invited us was there. Where's Keyzie? I wish I could tell you.
yeah.
I'd
As a
love to
result,
cover it for him, but I'm not going
sort
to.
of laissez-faire attitude.
And the other side of it, of course, was you turn up, eyes absolutely lolling back in your head.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't remember it being that bad.
And wearing the most crinkled shirt
No.
I've ever seen
Really?
in my life.
You are onto people with crinkled shirts. I remember one time I had a white shirt, and I think it was maybe before Radio Awards or some Hauraki event, and Mogi was on my ass about ironing my
Yeah,
shirt.
but
It's
that
not
shit was
acceptable.
terrible. Like, mine wasn't Pugs.
Well, the vast majority of yours was covered up by your beautiful Barker's tuxedo jacket.
it was, brand new tux.
But it was, and somebody made a comment actually on the photo of us on the Instagram page, was that that old Steam Keyzie need to do some steaming of his crinkly shirt.
It wasn't that bad. I will be honest. Like, I was in a rush out the door to get here, and I was getting changed, and I was like, "Crap, I don't have a white shirt." So I just
Yeah.
grabbed mine out of the cupboard, threw it in the dryer for 5 minutes,
yeah,
Classic.
mean.
pulled it out. I was like, "Cool, looks exactly the same as before," and then put it on again. So the thing I'm worried about, Mogi, is, as I said, I arrived, didn't really realise who I was sitting with, and I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I didn't make a bad impression. Like,
Well, I mean, you had a few, and but from my side, I drove there, so I didn't drink, which was I felt magnificent about yesterday and again today. I know Keyzie was hungover yesterday, and he's not much better today.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there was a few different things going on, man. The thing about it is, I want Keyzie to be Keyzie.
right,
I don't
what does
want
that
people
mean?
to think you're not what, to give a false impression of who you are, which is Steam Keyzie, Midnight Steamer Keyzie, all these
Yeah.
sorts
I
of
don't know.
things.
No,
Like,
you're right. Yeah.
these are the things that make you who you are, and I'm not going to get in the way of that. So I certainly wasn't going to talk you off a cliff or tell you to settle down or pull your head in or you
Right.
should be ashamed of yourself or let's get a taxi early or any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
to me,
okay.
it's the sort of thing you'll learn on your own.
Yeah, cool.
And I believe, actually, because normally what you do is you come in and you act like you've done nothing wrong. I got a bit of audio from the event.
What?
Bit of old Keyzie getting a bit too much into the
How
old
good.
fighting.
I turned around a couple of times and you were filming me.
That's right. You would have seen that.
And you got some audio as well.
Send that to me, mate. I'll load it on the wall and we'll get it in next.
Good stuff.
Is this the stereophonics?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Whole celebrity skin on the Hauraki Big Show, 4:26 this Monday afternoon. Hoyte J back on Monday. Also on Monday, the greatest of all time countdown is returning. It is 1,000 of the best tunes as voted by you. If you'd like to have your say and vote, text the word GOAT to 34483. We'll hit you with a link. Follow the link. Give us your 3 favourites, and then boom, Monday morning 9 a.m. we rip in.
You all good if I do mine today, fellas?
Oh.
My goats.
God, I like how you've just sprung that us on air there, Pugs. I like what you've done there. Nah, man.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Nah,
I
100%.
know I said nah, man.
Yeah, nah, awesome. Cheers,
Yeah,
Mogi.
man, no, absolutely. I'm looking forward to hearing them. Now, over the weekend, we went to the David Nika fight over on the North Shore. Old Keyzie and I got ourselves dressed up in our Barkers. I've never worn or owned a tuxedo.
Yeah, right.
And I thought pretty sharp.
Yeah, they are quite nice.
Pretty
You guys
bloody
looked
sharp.
magnificent.
Not too bad.
Yeah, thanks so much. Best work.
Well, yeah, the trouble is Keyzie was sort of only held in it by the many buttons on the shirt and on the jacket there. You had a few in your Keyzie when you arrived, and then you had here's a telltale sign. Now, this thing you had to be there at 6:30. Keysie's late. Standy. Rolls in. What does he pour himself? a red wine.
Yeah, Pinot Noir was yummy.
Starting on the reds. Now that tells me he's got a few hours up his sleeve, right? He's
Yeah.
been at a sports bar around the corner, dressed up in a tuxedo.
Seriously, I walked into the sports bar wearing a tuxedo. Every single person there had a Wars jersey on or like a Northland jacket or something. So I went into the bathroom, took the bow tie and the jacket off, put the jacket on the seat there, and just tried to look like a regular old
Crumpled
backbone.
up your shirt.
Yeah, it was still pre-crumpled. But I tell you what, like everyone I was with were either in the pokies or doing this and doing that, and I'm wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah, man.
You feel like a right knob.
Sharp. Well, this will make you feel better. We've got some audio of you, enjoying yourself, shall we say, during the Nika fight itself.
Bogey, you faced the wrong way, man. Fight's over there. Go, David!
Go, Keyzie! Get in there! You're going to waste him, Keyzie.
Why do you keep saying my name?
Keyzie! Not a Keyzie crowd, Keyzie.
Bye!
Ah!
Bogey!
Hey!
Do you want another beer?
Ah!
Do you want a beer?
I'm not drinking.
What?
It's actually way better than I was anticipating.
It's not bad.
Seriously, I will, honestly, when I arrived and saw who was at the table, I will liken it to a guy taking a Cessna out for a flight.
Yeah.
And he's been having a lot of fun. He's bringing it in. And then he gets to the runway and finds out it's not actually a runway. It's like a helicopter pad.
Yes.
That was what I felt like.
And another way to put it is if you're absolutely hammered drunk and then all of a sudden there's a massive emergency, like a forklift tips on your best mate and all of a sudden you've got to be the one that deals with it. And, people say they sober up immediately. That's what happened to you. It was like you sobered up immediately, but you're still hammered.
Yeah. Is this your way of telling me that we're best mates?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Green Day on the Hauraki Big Show, 4:38 this Monday afternoon. You got Keyzie, Mogi and Pugs and Mike Minogue. Friday night, one of the all-time great Warriors victories. They took on the Panthers, the top of the table, best team in the last 8 or so years in the NRL, Panthers. And not only did we do the Huckers, the Warriors Hucker for the first time, we came out there and absolutely dominated them from start to finish. So, of course, we can't go on without bringing former Warrior, NRL legend, and Portaloo maestro Charlie Gubb into the show. Charlie, how you going this Monday?
Man, I've had a great Monday. I'm still kind of like, I'm not a drug taker, but it feels like I've taken drugs over the weekend, right?
Yeah, 100%.
That was probably the best regular season game, I think, in Warriors history. The build-up to it, the sold-out crowd versus Penrith, the Hucker at the start. I think, the whole country would have had a half mongrel.
Yep.
100%, Charlie, 100%. And the thing is, man, like going into this game, as a cynical Waz fan, I was like, oh, God, hopefully we put up a decent fight, against Panthers. Hopefully, we can maybe eke out a win or at least not lose too badly. But I didn't even think of the fact that we could come out and absolutely put them to the sword. And also with a new halves pairing, with Luke Metcalf back in the halves for the first time in ages.
Yeah, for me, if you roll the tapes back, I was very confident that we were going to dominate. But then with Tamati Martin out and Luke Metcalf coming back in, it's just like a massive spanner in the works. But he just fit right in. The forward pack went forward. Aaron Clark, Fisher Harris started the game and really got it over the opposition. And it was kind of a demolition job for 65 minutes. It's a bit of a selection headache now, whether you go Tamati Martin or Metcalf. But I don't know. Webster kind of, if you're playing well, you keep your spot. Tuapiki kept his spot over Chance for a while, and Chance came back and played well, so he's got his spot. So maybe it is Metcalf's spot now.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've got to leave him there because it's going to be Tamati coming back from injury. Could be as long as 4 weeks. Would I invite him over for dinner? Probably not. But look, he was pretty bloody good. Just ask him. He thought he had a blinder. But someone who I really enjoyed was the whole team, but Lecker at centre.
Yeah, Lecker Halasima, amazing, Gubby.
He is. He's normally you're looking at those players from other teams, Latrell Mitchell and stuff like that, and you're thinking, man, why can't Warriors get one of these guys? But we've got a few of them now, and I think Lick is going to be a generational player, and hopefully we can keep him long term. But at the end of the day, we just want to win a grand final with him.
100%, and that was one of those classic games where you're like, I was on my feet just screaming at the TV. Just a classic barnstorming Warriors game where you just feel every step, every play, every pass, every tackle bust. Look, it's hard not to hope. I've got to say, when it comes to grand finals, and I've already got my tickets. Charlie, you got yours?
I haven't yet. I'm hoping I do a few cashies before then. If anyone's listening and they want anything, a poo pick or something, just text up and we'll do that for cash. But I think out of all the years, we could be there. It's a very open comp, and there's no reason it can't be ours. But you got to win. You got to win 3 tough games in a row to win the grand final.
And that's the thing, Charlie. With these Warriors, when they play teams like the Dragons at the bottom of the table, we do seem to drop down a wee bit. But then we really do step up for those top of the table games. Like earlier in the season, we took on the Melbourne Storm, and we absolutely dominated them as well. And at the end of the day, as long as we keep winning heading into the finals, and then we manage to step up again against these top teams. For the first time in a long time, I am actually getting a bit fizzed up. You know what I mean? I am starting to think positively about the end of the season.
I think so too. Remember the Warriors of a few years ago, or even forever, definitely when I was playing, you don't know what you're going to get. Whereas now you're going to put in a solid performance. Yes, we got our pants pulled down by the Bulldogs, but they were just completely on, and it was a great wake-up call for us. Yeah. But I think our leadership is so strong now with Barnett, Fisher-Harris, Chance at the back.
Wade Egan.
You could, Cape Wow. They're just they get up, so I think you can confidently go into a game saying, hey, if this is a big game, we're going to get up, whereas the opposition's probably thinking, damn, I don't know how we're going to go against this Warriors forward pack, so it's a good position to be in as a fan.
100%, Charlie. And before we let you go, mate, as per, who was your player of the round, brought to you by Porter King?
I'm giving it to Luke Metcalf. He was sensational. He ain't getting a bottle of Scrumpy or a bottle of Nitro, but I'll have that. But he definitely got the award.
Yeah, he did play well. He did play. And my thing with him is, and Mogie's right, I don't know. There's something about him that does rub me up a little bit the wrong way. But he won that game for us. He sealed the deal.
And something we've been looking at as well, Charlie, was kick meters, and we're saying, he doesn't kick much further than the guys that we've had, which is Tamaiti and not CNK. No,
CHT.
But what he does have is huge hang time on his kicks compared to the other guys.
Yeah. You got big hang time too, Mogi.
I appreciate that coming from you, man.
I think, man, when the forwards are going forward, it all works out.
I love you, man.
That's the main thing.
I love you,
100%.
Bro.
Mogi Metcalf over there. Thank you so much, Charlie Gubb, mate. We'll talk to you next week.
Let's go. Let's have a great week, guys.
All right, mate. Don't forget, if you're in Wellington, you need a Portaloo. Hit up Porter King. Uncle Charlie will see you right.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Beastie Boys on the Hauraki Big Show. 9 minutes to 5 this Monday evening. Let's talk TV.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Last night, fellas, I watched Alley Cats, which is a new show from Ricky Gervais of The Office and Extras fame. He's done an animated series about a bunch of stray cats that sort of sit around. They talk to each other's other pugs. That's what's weird about it. Not like normal cats. Well, I guess maybe normal cats do, but this is in English. Right. And it is, unbelievably, it's an R16 because it should be an R18.
Wow.
It is F and C this, F and C that. Absolutely non-stop. And, when there's a lot of swearing, I sort of, trying a bit hard to be funny by just having a lot of swearing. But then it goes through that and it gets to the other side where it's happening so much that it actually becomes funny again. Some absolute, just completely poor taste, horrendous stuff.
Is it clever?
No. Is it clever?
But you know what I mean? Like, you can be vulgar and you can be low-hanging fruit and swearing, but as long as it's kind of clever.
Yeah, it's Ricky Gervais, so there's some gold in there. I think the stuff that really, it's like splutter laughing. You cannot believe what you've just heard.
Okay.
There's some absolutely appalling content on there, and we watched, I think there's 6 episodes. I watched 5 out of the 6. We watched 5 out of the 6, my wife and I, 16 minutes each. My wife was cracking up, but because it's shocking. But I definitely recommend it, and I do want you guys to watch it and get your reports back on it tomorrow, because I think Pugs is going to be highly offended.
I'm skeptical about it because for me, like, I love Ricky Gervais, his older work, his Golden Globe stuff. I loved Afterlife. But I do feel like more and more over the last recent years, his MO has just become, how can I offend people without being clever about it, you know?
Yeah, that's right. This one does have heart in it, but not an annoying amount of heart like Afterlife and like, what was the other one? I think he did one called Derek, where he's really trying to bash you over the head and excuse all the horrible stuff he does. There's a bit of it, but it's a lot better than some of his other stuff recently, which has annoyed me. Certainly worth a crack. Okay. You've got to give it a go. Look, 4 buzzies out of a possible 5 is a bit much.
Okay.
It made me laugh, and I was pretty tired, so that's pretty good. That's on Netflix. Alley Cats, Ricky Gervais.
All right, Pugs.
How good.
Let it rip, mate.
I ripped through an entire limited series yesterday on the couch.
Hey,
hungover, eh?
Huh?
That's hungover right there. That's what that is.
That's old hung boy.
And I watched on Netflix a show called Legends, which I had never heard of.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've reviewed it on the show. But
have we?
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah. James watched it, I watched
not listening
it.
to Studio B. What did you reckon?
I thought that it had very good actors in it, but it didn't connect, and some of the blocking, which is how you set a camera and you play a scene, was absolutely appalling. Who was a good actor in it? Who's the lead?
Burke.
Tom Burke, Steve Coogan.
Yeah.
Steve Coogan. There's some stuff where they're agents and they're following people, and the way that they're following people is sitting in a car right next to, I think, drug dealers.
Yes, or
and
in
looking,
the cafe.
and looking in their rear view mirror. It was sloppy. It's classic Netflix garbage.
I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Cheers, man.
No. I mean, it's the nature of art.
I think, like, my problem with it was Steve Coogan was the humorous aspect for a lot of it, as is Steve Coogan, right? He's famous for Alan Partridge and all that jazz. But I felt
pretty
like
straight roll.
The tone kind of got... They saved a lot of the funnier stuff for when it was the most serious,
right,
and when the stakes were the highest, which I thought was a bit strange. I thought Tom Burke was pretty unreal in that, right, because, you know, he's this guy. Essentially, it's about some of the first undercover agents in Britain going against the heroin, coming into the country. And I would give it a solid 3.8. Right. Buzzies out of
Watch the
possible
whole thing.
5.
How many episodes is
Watch
that?
the whole thing. I think there's like a good 7 or 8, 6, something like that.
Were you
it
still
kind of blended
buzzed? Were you
together.
still pissed
Nah,
up?
it just blends together after a while, man. You know how it goes.
97% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, right.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's right, it is the Hauraki Big Show for Monday the 10th of August. 3 minutes past 5, you've got Keyzie, Mogi and Pugs San, and of course, the Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Yummy.
Handcrafted big gears, loaded fries and gourmet eats that will change the game.
That's really quite yummy.
Mogi Hoyte J is on holiday this week. He's sent a video of him on holiday.
Yeah.
And it was him in a Hauraki jacket and a boys trip hat.
Yeah.
Dancing to Engelbert in his own lounge.
Yeah, it looked like that, didn't it?
It looks like fun, eh? It's a good way to have a week off.
He's loving it.
He is
a week off us is holiday enough, apparently.
100%.
Can I just say, this is the most reels I've ever had from him.
Oh, really?
Is since he's been on holiday.
Right.
And I don't know if
what, you mean he's sending them to you?
Sending them to me.
Same here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I don't get any.
It's because of your taste. Your taste in reels is like...
He doesn't want to get one back.
No, exactly.
That's the problem.
That's probably true, actually.
Where he's just...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start sending them monkey buzzy reels.
Well, that's why, yeah.
Until he starts sending me reels.
The reels he's sending me is this nerdy guy in cosplay.
Yeah.
Which is like where you dress up as a video game character. He keeps sending the same guy to me.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that's what being into video games is.
Yeah, he started sending me the same guy,
Yeah.
and the other one that he sends me is a guy that's like a fantasy writer, and there's like welcoming and growing his fantasy online community.
Yes, that's right. He
Keeps
sent me
sending
him.
me
And that's what he thinks that's you guys.
To be fair to him, I keep sending him industrial equipment supply companies. So
It's such good stuff, but knowing that he's in full Hauraki attire, just in a scroll hole on his own couch, man, he's going to be so great when he comes back next week. Of course, tomorrow, Mogi, you're on holiday. You going down south?
Going to Queenstown, yeah. Looking forward.
Bloody ripper.
I'll take my
still be
laptop
here.
with me, though. I'll do a little bit of work.
Yeah, wouldn't want to just enjoy yourself. Coming up later this hour on the Hauraki Big Show, got an update on my pigeon, fellas. Had another
It's
race.
your
So
pigeon
you admit
now.
that it's your pigeon.
Oh, so now it's yours.
Now that we've
Okay,
paid
well
you
now
the
we're
money.
squared away.
Unbelievable.
We're squared away. It's your pigeon.
But Pugs gave me...
Yours.
It's mine and Pugs'
No,
pigeon.
no. Oh,
Thank
right,
you.
okay, cool.
Because he's paid his $100,
Oh,
still waiting
okay,
on yours.
okay, yeah,
but I had
yeah.
another race over the weekend, fellas.
We'll see
give
how
you-
it went.
Give you an update on that. Also, another chance to get free tickets, free accommodation, free flights as well, down to Wellington for Beer Varna, the Beer Festival. Listen out for the cue to call. It's going to be happening at some stage soon. Get ready to call 0800 Hauraki. In the meantime, Foo Fighters.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Supergrass on the Hauraki Big Show. 14 minutes past 5 this Monday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogi and Pugs San. And fellas, I've got an update on the Big Show pigeon.
Keyzie on all wings, looking over his beak with me. Keyzie.
God, I hate that name so much.
How
Best
the
thing
sting,
about this
though?
heap.
The Sting rules. It's funny because people that don't listen to the show go, "Oh, you've got a pigeon. What's its name?"
Yeah.
And then I have to go, "Oh, it's an in-joke on the show." They're, "Oh, cool, but what's its name?" And then you're like, "Oh, Keyzie on all wings, looking over its beak with me, Keyzie." And they're like, "Oh."
And they have a rapturous round of applause.
Twice
love it.
now they've been like, "That's a bad name.
Yeah.
It's a bad name for a bad pigeon."
Yeah.
It's had 2 races, fellas. It raced over the weekend. Of course, its first race a couple of weeks ago was 150 kilometres, Ashburton to its home in Oamaru. 150 Ks, 115 birds. It came 93rd.
Was it 93rd in the end, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
93rd, which is obviously back of the pack there, not good. Over the weekend, had another race, this time Christchurch to Oamaru, to 220 Ks, so it's
Right.
further. This time it came 73rd.
Are you serious?
73rd.
Yeah, hang on a minute though, Keith. See, this is the thing, Pugs. He's going to get
What?
your hopes up. Out of a field of how many?
Same amount, 115.
Oh, none
Yeah.
died.
Oh, no, I don't think
You know,
he
this is
died.
the
right.
thing you assume.
Nah.
Do we get a time?
No.
Like how long? What I would like to know is how long it took the winning bird,
Yeah,
and
okay.
how long it took for Keyzie on all wings looking over his beak with me, Keyzie.
I'll ask that for the next race.
Because if it's like 20 seconds, that changes things.
I have
if
a
it's a
feeling it's
day-
not. Yeah. I have a feeling it isn't. Because, and the worrying thing is the race happens on the Saturday and they don't give you the results until Sunday night.
Yeah.
So that could either be because it takes a lot to sort of tabulate the results or because they're still waiting for old Keyzie to get home there.
That's right.
But what really annoys me is early doors. Do you remember? I came on and I said, we've got bird 109.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
And then I asked for a photo of the bird and Pigeon Tim sent me a photo of a pigeon that clearly had a little tag on its leg that said 107 and his
Yes.
caption was, "Ain't she a beaut, pigeon 103."
Yeah.
And so it was super cute. I had no idea which pigeon I owned.
Yes.
It turns out the pigeon I own is 103
Right.
and pigeon 109, the one I thought I owned, finished in the top 10.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's painful, man.
So it feels like there's some sort of pigeon conspiracy
Well,
going
you
on.
need to talk to the stewards. You need to talk to the stewards because there'll be stewards that sort of oversee each race, make sure everything's been done according to the book. So you might have to file a protest.
Yeah,
I would. I don't see why you wouldn't file a protest.
I don't know, because it seems like a bit full on for the Oamaru Pigeon Racing Club to deal with.
Yeah.
Should I get
well,
my-
I mean, I would like to know where it all went wrong.
Yeah, right. What,
You see what I'm saying now? Who owns 109? Is it Pigeon Tim?
Well, I know it's called Whiskey Wings, which is a way better name. I prefer it.
Whiskey Wings? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, Whiskey Wings doesn't make sense, yeah. Because you could get the lawyers involved and say...
Well, I don't think you need to bring in the lawyers just yet, but you certainly want to have them, to threaten them, say they're hovering in the background.
Yeah, right, okay.
You know what I mean? But
What?
it is weird, don't you? Because it was 109.
Yeah.
The photo came in 107. Ain't she a beaut 103? What is going on?
And then, by the way, 103 is finishing back of the pack every time.
Yeah, we need an inquiry.
Yeah. I am starting to think, though, do we cut our losses at some point and just go, like, unless if it starts creeping up because there's still 6 more races, you know.
It's gone up 20 places in one race.
100%.
I'm thrilled.
You're confident?
I'm excited.
Our losses.
My losses.
Thank you.
And mine.
I'll give you an update on the next race, fellas. It's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, boy.
Alice in Chains.
Get it in, yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Can I get anybody a beer?
The Big Show. Beervana Support Brew Crew Contender.
How about a beer, huh?
Pretty good prize, Mogi. Flights, accommodation.
You take that, don't you, man? And it is a hell of a weekend as well down there at Beervana. They've had some great weather down there too, so it's good to get down there, Pugs son. Your hometown. I've spent 20 years there myself.
Yeah.
It'll be a bloody ripper, and of course you can come along. It's not just flights and tickets and all that carry on. You get to come to the pre-show big show
on the Thursday.
On the evening of the Thursday. How good.
Yeah, that's happening at Bethel Woods. You will be part of the crew, whatever that entails. Mostly just having a few beers, really.
Yeah,
hanging out.
And enjoying a great weekend. Free flights and accommodation as well. Let's go to the lines there. G'day, Sam. How you going, man?
Keyzie!
I like that energy, Sam.
You massive backbone, mate. If I were you, I'd be gunning for the top DJ spot. You're a natural.
Thanks, Sam. I like the cut of this guy's gym, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, what do you do for a crust, mate?
He hasn't got a job, man. He's pissed up.
in Wellington, mate. We've been over this.
Great. So you live in Wellington. Would you still take the free accom?
Yeah, mate. Free accom, free flight. Mate, would have said a ticket and a pint. I'm away.
Well, hang on.
This isn't free flights and accommodation for you to escape Wellington. You have to stay there.
Oh, what?
Well, Beervana's in Wellington, Sam.
Hey?
Beervana's in Wellington.
Oh, there's 2! Oh, God. Damn it.
Good on you, Sam.
You're in the draw anyway,
Yeah,
man.
you're in the draw. Good stuff,
well
mate. You hold the line and Pug Son will look after you, all right?
Thanks, mate.
Beautiful,
Mate.
Sam. Seems like good value. G'day, Andrew. How you going, man?
I'm good, Keyzie. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, Andrew. Hey, what do you do for a crust, man?
Police officer.
Back,
Hide your drugs, Keyzie.
Mogi, come on, man. Come on, man. Andrew, are you a valuable member of a team, man?
Oh, I certainly can be, mate. If it involves craft beer, then I'll be there.
Yeah, okay, because, as part of the brew crew, you're going to have to, as I say, just drink beers, really, and watch the show.
Yeah.
Andrew, if you were to win this...
I'm qualified.
Yeah, you're qualified. If you won this prize, mate, who would you bring with you?
Oh, I've got to make Noel, who's a bit partial to far too much craft beer, so probably him.
Noel, I like the sound of him. Sounds like a backbone.
Oh, Noel there. You don't hear the word Noel too often, do you, Andrew? Where'd he cop that name from?
Oh, it's a nickname. His actual name's Aaron, but I don't know where the Noel came from. I've just always called him it.
Oh, Aaron. Your new name is Noel. I like it. Andrew, you seem like a mad bastard. You're in the draw as well, all right, mate?
Hey, awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
On you, mate.
You hold
See
the
you,
line
mate.
there. We'll get you sorted. Another chance to get yourself in the draw for this trip. Once again, it is happening Friday the 21st, Saturday the 22nd of August. Down in Wellington at Henry Stadium. The Big Show doing a show live from Bethel Woods the Thursday night. So if you are coming to town for Beervana, if you've got your tickets at beervana.co.nz, come in on the Thursday, watch the show live, and then enjoy the craft beer festivities after that.
She's going to be a monster.
Coming up next, old Pug Son's going to hit us with his 3 GOAT selections for the greatest of all time countdown.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Metallica on the Hauraki Big Show, 20 minutes to 6 this Monday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogi and Pug Son. The GOAT, the greatest of all time countdown, it gets underway this coming Monday. Voting closes Sunday night, so if you would like to have your say, text the word GOAT to 3483. We'll hit you with a link. You can also head to hauraki.co.nz and vote there. How it works though is you get to lock in 3 song nominations and those, the votes will correspond and hopefully bump your favourite tunes up the list. Mogi, last week we did your 3 GOAT nominations, which were...
We did Prodigy Omen, Breed from Nirvana, and Green Onions from Booker T.
Booker T, that's right.
Thank you for putting me on the spot with that. That was good. That was a hard reach.
Mine was Engelbert Humperdinck, Quando, Quando,
Yes.
Quando.
Tune.
Can't remember what the other two were to be. Oh, Heroes, David Bowie.
Yes.
All-timer. And the third one.
Was something else, and then Hoyte J had a few as well.
And Hoyte J had a few shitters there. But the exciting thing is that Pugs has got the best taste in music out of all of us. Pugs, and you've got your 3 nominations.
First of all, Chris, that's very kind of you to say, and a massive setup to disappoint everybody in the on the line there. But
What are you thinking, Keyzie, before we put ourselves through this?
You put out a few predictions. You put out a few predictions before we got on air.
I think that Pugs has got a very interesting taste in music. He often says that things, when he's had a few, like, oh, this album is one of the greatest albums ever made and it's an artist I've never heard of, and then you listen to it and it's a kind of music I've never heard of.
Well, it's often 3 songs combined into one. There's multiple beats going on.
My brain can't compute. There's no metronome in sight.
For anybody listening, Mogie's referring to when I played Geese. Chris is referring to when I played MF Doom.
No, I like MF. Yeah, it just doesn't. No, there's a lot of.
He came over to my place when I was living alone and I put it on. I was like, this is one of the greatest albums ever, man. Have you heard this one? He's like, this is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Yeah, great. Well, you need that kind of honesty. But you are a lover of music, Pug son. I like that about you.
I do love my music.
Well, is it music or is it just sounds?
We're going to find out.
You like audio.
What are your favourite sounds?
You guys
the
are
greatest sounds of all time.
You guys are going to be blown away by these because 2 of them we've already heard from you guys.
I was going to say one will be. I know what one is.
You know what one is. Of
Do you want
course,
to start with
I
that
said,
one?
No, I'll go 3 to 1.
Okay,
I'll
Go
go 3 to
Go
1.
on.
Okay, so the first one is from one. I heard it in one of my favourite films ever, actually, which is a film called About Time. It's a romance movie. A lot of these,
great film.
The common theme here is yearning and romance, evidently. But this song is Nick Cave, Into My Arms.
He felt he had to direct you.
Same as Hoyte J.
Hoyte J.
Yeah.
Into my arms.
I don't feel the need to get into a spiel as much as you guys.
Tune.
As much as you guys covered it the other day, you covered him really well. His story and his life. But yeah, just a beautiful tune, and yeah, speaks to all the lovers out there, doesn't it, fellas? Now, the number 2 on my list is the one that is not shared with anybody here, and this is from one of my favourite albums of all time,
right?
And that is Jeff Buckley's "Lover, You Should Have Come Over."
I've never heard that song.
Tune.
You not heard the album, Keyzie?
I've heard 1 or 2. I've heard Hallelujah.
Treat yourself to the album, man.
Great album.
Grace.
Yeah, the album's
94. Tragic story, obviously, with Jeff Buckley. He drowned in a river. This is the only album he put out.
I believe it was the Mississippi.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
And he was fully clothed.
So just quickly on Jeff Buckley, because I'm not super up to date. Ben Hurley once admitted that one of his favourite albums on vinyl was Jeff Buckley, and then we roasted him for ages.
Oh, really?
Really?
So I'm not, like, has he... Because I'm a big listener.
Well, that's the main reason you roast someone. It's like, oh, you like that? I've never heard of it before in my life. My ignorance means I'm going to pay you out. That's
right.
what we do here in New Zealand.
So we did that.
If you're any kind of mate, you do that.
We did that. And for ages, it was a running thing like, oh, old Ben's listening to Jeff Buckley, you know. But I'm starting to figure out that he was actually pretty good.
You should give it a hoon, man. It's not super polished. Like, his voice was never that known for being perfect, but just the passion that he put into
he's a great singer.
is unbelievable. And there is some hard tunes on there as well. I think Eternal Grace is one of them. It's a great tune, maybe the greatest yearning song of all time.
What's up with you and yearning?
I'm a yearner.
We're going to find out. What's this? You're normally busy gurning rather than yearning.
Yeah, you're towing a fine line. What's the difference between yearning and just being really desperate?
I don't know.
It's just a question.
Number 1 on my GOAT list, you've heard it. It's one of yours. It is David Bowie's Heroes.
Oh, we can be heroes just for one day.
I think part of the reason I love this one so much is I had to research it. You remember a while ago I got asked to come up with a roadie playlist when I was going on a summer road trip, and I did a bit of research on the tune and just the way it was made and the story and the meaning behind it, about the 2 lovers in Berlin at the wall there and all that stuff.
It reminds me of yearning. A lot of yearning. Honestly, Pugs, better than I was expecting from you.
Thank you. Yeah. I did try to put a Hauraki lens on it. Obviously, I wasn't going to slip an EMF Doom in there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's the greatest of all time, not the shittest of all time.
I've been pressured.
3483, text the word GOAT, lock your 3 votes in. We rip in on Monday. In the meantime, Faith No More on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's right, it is the Hauraki Big Show for Monday the 10th of August. 3 minutes past 6, Keyzie, Mogi and Pugs son, Hoyte J's on holiday back on Monday. Mogi, you're off tomorrow. Then the full show is all back and the GOAT gets underway Monday, so it is a big day on Hauraki. Of course, the Big Show brought to you by Reburger.
Yum, 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 yum.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away Reburger today.
The name's Burger. Dish. Reburger.
Good stuff,
That's
Pugs.
goody.
I had Reburger over the weekend.
Did you? What'd you go with?
Sunday lunchtime.
Hung.
Like, it was 11 a.m. too. I think it was like 11 a.m. And so I was definitely the first person to be eating at the store. Just went with it. And it sounds like I'm making it up, but Regent Red.
Yep.
Which is a delicious chicken
know what
one.
you
That's
like,
my
you have
favourite too. Yeah.
Once I find what it is, I just get that, some chips, and it's my hangover cure now.
Yeah, I need a Coca-Cola with that.
Yeah, Coke Zero. We've got those in cans in our fridge at home.
Oh.
brother.
Actually, Pugs, you always run an interesting dinner setup, man. What are you having tonight?
Okay, so
Curried tofu.
not dissimilar. My partner found a recipe online, and she's been telling me a little bit about it. And she goes, "Oh, the recipe's called F me lentils."
Oh yeah,
like if you etc. me lentils, and I'm like, "Oh, I've seen those before. There's like trendy recipes, and they call them that."
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a pretty crazy, like that's an out the gate name for a recipe. So she's been getting all the supplies for that over the weekend, and then today she sent me a photo, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually called Marry Me Lentils, not F me lentils."
Marry me lentils.
Marry me
different
lentils.
people have different priorities at different stages of their lives.
That's right,
folks. That's all
mate.
good,
Different
man.
strokes,
That's
you know.
all good.
Do you reckon she is putting out those vibes? Like, do you reckon that's like a feeler check?
Glad you finished that sentence, Keyzie.
That she's putting out the vibes. What for? Marry Me or
Yeah.
the other one? Oh,
Yeah.
Marry Me. No.
It's pretty decisive there, Pugs. Just
Yeah,
That was a
man.
big no. I had a delicious paneer curry last night. God, it was good eating.
I love paneer.
It was so good. Haven't
fan
had one of
of
those
paneer.
for a while. Delicious.
oh, that's the one your wife makes. It's called Divorce Me Paneer. Isn't
That's
it?
right. It's called Separate Bedrooms Paneer.
Yum. Do you like Pearl Jam, Pugs?
Yeah, could be keen.
Jam of the Pearl. What about the Strokes? It's up next as well, man. Got it all here for you on Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Champagne Supernova, that'll be up there on the GOAT Countdown, which gets underway on Monday. Text GOAT to 34883 to have your say. In the meantime, let's give out some advice, fellas. With the fellas.
That's how you create a lasting memory for people, fellas. There, a little sting.
Butcher it. Pugs, we need more emails, don't we? meetpattynips69@gmail.com.
We do. We have had a minor influx over the weekend,
Great.
Keyzie. People obviously heard Friday. We're keen to get amongst it. But you can send yours at any time to meetpattynips69@gmail.com. I also did a big catch-up on some prizes that needed to get sent out. Reburger vouchers for anybody who gets their email read out on the show. And we've got another one here from Anonymous.
Okay, hit it.
He's always sending one in. He says, "G'day, fellas. It's time for this fella to finally settle down and give all the other fellas a chance. I've asked my girlfriend's parents for their blessing. They said yes, and I've screwed down a jeweler on the price for a ring. But now comes the time to pop the question. Just wondering if you fellas had any tips or do's or don'ts for asking the big question. Cheers, Anonymous."
Well, Mogi, I don't know how you feel about this, but the first thing you need to do is figure out if they want a big proposal or a little proposal.
Yes, public or private.
It's the first thing.
Can I stop you there? Would you not want to figure out if they want to be proposed to at all? I feel like that's quite important.
Well,
I'm not
some
married.
things go as read. You know,
Right.
you'd assume that you've got that sort of that part of it locked in. If he's gone to all this other trouble, you want to feel pretty confident.
Yeah, I've just heard of couples maybe like not necessarily spoiling the surprise, but just sort of having the conversation of being like, it's gonna. Like,
Well, it depends.
We're at that stage in life now where I could do it.
It depends on the relationship. My
Right.
wife and I, we've been together 15 years, and at no point we might have said, oh, we're going to get married. Like, everyone, we're going to be together, you know. It's pretty
Yeah.
obvious. But at no point did I say, yeah, I want to propose soon. Like, no way. Because
No.
you still want that, you know, some girls or whatever, they want that surprise.
Some girls.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
Some of them, you know what they're like.
they do still want that
Shopping
surprise.
bastards. Hey.
Girls.
Yeah, some of those girls. You know. They like surprises.
But yes, I know what you mean, Chris. I hear you, brother.
But yeah, what do you think, Mogi?
Well, I proposed to my wife after 1 year.
Desperate.
Was it 1 year? Yeah, I think it was 1 year. Well, Keyzie, man,
Yearning.
yeah, you got to lock them down, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
If you know, you know.
You know.
When you know, you know. When you're getting on like old Mogi, you can't. There's no time to beat around the bush.
Were you beating around the bush?
You got to make hay while the sun shines here, Keyzie. Bird in the hand, two in the bush.
What?
You know what these girls are like. They like to get married.
Some of these girls, they love surprises.
What do you do? I don't think there are any tips. You just go with your hat. Your hat.
Go with your hat.
Follow your hat.
Are you saying heart?
Heart, yeah.
Oh,
follow
yeah.
your hat. Do whatever you want. It's different.
You're on your own.
It's so different from, you know what they're like.
Yeah.
No.
From girl to girl, woman to woman. I wouldn't presume to make a suggestion around what your partner would or would not like. Although, yeah, the public ones can be a bit
really risky play.
That was my thought. Again, haven't been married or done any proposing, but you'd want to gauge whether or not your partner wants like a private one or like one with a beautiful vista, maybe an international. You know,
I'd go for somewhere important to you guys.
That's
you know what I mean?
good,
And somewhere important. Reburger.
In my case.
Yeah, you know, Beervana. The thing is, though, what is important, like it could be your first overseas trip together and you're at this most amazing spot. That could be important to you guys because, you know?
Yep.
Don't go horse riding. I went horse riding. Terrifying. Don't do that.
You scared of
Was
horses?
that important to your wife?
No, it wasn't. No, because she used to ride horses back in the day and she hadn't, and she'd always banged on about wanting to ride horses again.
Oh, man.
And I said, wasn't this stallion over here enough for you? And she said, no. Hope that helps.
Reburger voucher regardless, though.
Yeah,
so he'll be stoked.
You know what these girls are like. They love Reburger.
Is this Queens of the Stone Age?
I don't know, Pugs.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Thank you, Bus. Wish you were here. It is the Hauraki Big Show with Keyzie, Mogi and old Pugsan over there. And now it is time for... We're off to find the brewery of the day.
Yeah.
Golly, butcher stings on this
so
show.
Good.
Brewery of the day. Every single day in the lead up to Beervana, we feature a different brewery. Today, One Drop Brewing Co. One Drop. Straight out of South Sydney, One Drop Brewing Co.
Oh, Sido.
Are bringing a serious dose of flavour to Beervana 2026. These guys are all about good beer, good vibes, and brewing the kind of drops that get people talking.
Yeah.
One Drop are bringing their unique Aussie flavour to Beervana 2026. Tickets available, beervana.co.nz. I've not really got around the Australian craft beer scene.
No, well, I've spent a fair amount of time over in Australia, and I find the Australian beer very difficult to get behind. Not One Drop, I haven't tried, and I'm always open to try and some. I've had the old one that's been spot on, but they've just got a very different palate over there, which is a good thing about beers as well, right? And wines, you go travel the world, you get something different. But yeah,
well, they must be
some
good.
Absolute shockers over there.
They must be good to be getting an invite to Beervana, though, right?
Oh no, absolutely. And it is this thing of offering something different. So I always like trying them because I'm always interested to see what they've come up with next, especially when it's
you always like getting steamed,
especially when it's a crafty beers. You know, you're going to get something that's a little bit different, but people that are passionate about their beers, and it's the hops, right? The hops are the different thing. So yeah, looking forward to trying it, but it is a weird one. Although I don't know if I've tried a lot of craft beers from around the world, really.
To be honest, when I was over in Europe, one of my favourite things is wherever you are on holiday is just to try a local beer.
Yeah.
And just keep trying different. It's so great. Yeah. And I've found that I quite like the taste of every beer I've ever tasted.
Yeah, the environment helps a lot. If it's a hot, sunny bastard, I'm into it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can serve me anything and I'll drink it. Pugson, what do you look for in a brewery?
Well, first of all, good beer, good vibes, and brewing the kind of drops to get people talking. So
Yeah,
these
sure,
guys are
that's
off
a
to
starting
a
point.
great start.
Right.
But for me, I like a place that has character and a place that proudly displays their history. Like I can learn a little bit about the joint while I'm having a beer there.
Oh, yeah.
A place that does good live music. Or just has a banging playlist. You know
right,
what I mean?
And a condom machine in the toilets.
Yeah, man.
Really?
And a connie machine. Yeah, absolutely.
Because he was just joking, but you've gone yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I was just joshing. But
I don't
really,
know,
straight up.
I would prefer it if the breweries of the day would specify whether or not they have a Connie machine in their bathroom.
Wouldn't you just like bring your own, or something? Like you prefer to buy it on site?
It has to be from the machine.
And you like to go into the toilet and buy it.
Well,
and the deodorant, the scent.
Yes, and the deodorant machine as well next to the Connie machine.
He was joking again, but you're like,
yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Pugs.
so good vibes. What did I say? Character, playlist, history, Connie machine, deodorant machine, both in the bathroom. That's the vibe.
Because you're reeking. Yeah, so that is your Beervana Brewery of the day. It is One Drop Brewing Co. and they're going to be at Beervana. Get your tickets.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Well, that is the big show done and dusted for Monday, the 10th of August, 2026. We warmed up as per with a big show disclaimer, which is the new name of our podcast. Bonus content. We do it daily. Pugs, you've got a little snippet of tonight's episode.
Yeah, this one's all about, we were talking about your snow trip that you're planning later on and a bit of ski chat, fellas.
Yeah. So while I was falling on my ass all the way down, I hear this voice, "How you going, Mogie?" And there's somebody on a ski lift. Who I don't know.
Tell me their phone is out.
Who I don't know. How good would that have been? Yes, last year I was up snowboarding in inverted commas and absolutely humiliated by somebody going past on one of those chairlift, ski lift thingies who spotted me falling down the hill.
Were you in full Officer Mogie attire? Is that how they spotted you?
Yeah, I think that might have been it. I was falling down the hill going, da-doosh, da-doosh, da-doosh.
I think what would happen is you fell on your back and then obviously their ski lift got knocked from your
Pugs.
massive honker.
You've doubled up on the honker chat, on the honker joke. You've done that in the podcast.
Well, they'll have to wait. You the disclaimer.
No, you can't.
It's the same joke.
Well, I can.
No.
Well, it's all right.
You need another one. There's plenty of stuff that you can pick on.
I worked on that way more than the first time I did it. You know, sometimes you got to workshop stuff for the live show, which is what the disclaimer's all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's probably the rehearsal is why it fell so flat. Keyzie. Is that what you thought?
I didn't have a natural reaction because I've seen this.
Yeah,
I can hear the listeners just
It's like, it bombed.
Yeah. But you learn the most from that, though.
Yeah, sweet. No, and it's been great
you'll
being
be lying
here
in
as
bed
well,
tonight
fellas.
thinking about this for sure.
There's plenty of that in the show I'll be thinking about.
Especially in the last break, too.
Sour taste.
Impact.
Sour taste in the mouth there. Hey, Pugs, what are you up to tonight?
Thinking about all my mistakes.
That's right. And you're having your marriage lentils?
Yeah, my marry me lentils, not my F me lentils. And I want to go for a run too because I haven't had time to work out today. Yeah.
You'll get mugged.
Every now and then I go for a little
you.
night run because I haven't had time and I'll feel crappy if I don't do
a night run.
Yep.
Yeah, he calls it a night run.
Oh, yeah, cool.
He goes and steals clothes off people's washing lines.
Off the lines and that. Yeah, that's right. You've told us.
Is that what...
Is that what a night run is?
Have you heard his prowler pugs?
I was going to say...
I've moved out of Parnell.
You've called it going for a prowl in the past, but I don't know what. Anyway, look, it's been great having you here. We'll be back again tomorrow. Mogie's on holiday. The full show back on Monday.
Yeah, boy.
Can we get
Until
someone
then,
else?
We'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.